Hello. Um, no introduction here. Basically, originally I was not going to supposed to be like make. I wasn't going to make this video. Like I didn't have any ideas to do so. But this has been on my mind for quite a long time. But I really need to really address this. This is about Craig Mario fan. If you remember him, he's been in my past videos. Well, he's been shipping himself. Now, you may not. Now, you may be wondering, like, who is he shipping himself with? Well, you see on your screen right now. He shipped himself with a character named Toodee, who is from a kids show called Yo Gabba Gabba, which I've seen that show when I was a kid. I used to love it when I was a kid. But apparently, he shipped himself with a 10-year-old character, and she's fictional, so there's no pedophilia involved. Anything he uploads about him and Toodee isn't like sexual anything. So please don't take this as like pedophilia or something, because this is just like I just honestly to me I just find it weird. But the thing is that Craig is like 14 or 15. I don't exactly remember his age, but um he said that that 2D in his AU is older. But despite it being an AU or not, you gotta remember that the original character is 10 years old, which is, again, weird. Like, even if you make it, like, just remember what happened with the Sky mod, right? They made, PP Banzu said that she's like, I think she was like 18, and people started making porn of her when the actual Sky is actually 12. So, honestly, this is kind of like a bit of a Craig version of the Sky situation, except there's no porn involved, thank God. But still, like, honestly, I was gonna talk to Craig Mario fan about this, but he blocked me from his Hangout StreamYard chat. So this is why I'm making this video, because I need to address this, and I think this is probably gonna get split into two parts because of reasons. But honestly, I just and if you're wondering, like, have I lost my respect on Craig Mario fan? I haven't lost my respect on him. I haven't lost my respect on him a bit, but I have. Well, when I say a bit, what I really meant is I kind of lost a little bit of respect for him because of this. But not complete respect, because I know he can still change. But Craig, Craig. I need to just tell you this, but I have looked at the fandom page. She is literally 10. You're like way older than her. And honestly, to me, I just find it weird, and it's just my personal opinion, so don't bash it. But there's another thing that you also have been what makes me kind of lose my respect on you, Craig. Your oversensitivity. You got really stressed because your geography teacher banned phones in your class, and I've obviously responded with, "There's a reason phones are banned. You're at school to study, not to play games. My high school was like that. Maybe you may be able to be allowed to use your phone, but only if you're doing research. But for now, you can't do much about it." And obviously, he responded with, "I didn't do anything, dude." But I just said, so if it was someone else, sure, it may be extreme, but that's the measure adults will take to get you or others to learn. The adults do what they're paid to do, and that is to teach you. And he responded with, "Yeah, it was." But honestly, like, I still stand by my word. Like, Craig, you getting really angry and making videos about your teacher banning phones and you being angry about it, even if it's not your fault, I mean, you can't just go ahead and make a video about it, because that's what the adults are paid to do. That's what teachers are paid to do. They're supposed to teach you. They're not they're not there just to watch you play freaking Call of Duty Mobile on your phone, or if you're I don't know if you or play rhythm games or Cookie Run Kingdom or something. But in all retrospect, Craig, is that you've been you've honestly completely lost a bit of my respect from that one. And then and then all of a sudden, back to the 2D part, you're cute when you don't care. Wait, you're cute when you care. I'm sorry, weirdness alert, and I'm still not saying pedophilia, because this is still, like, again, this isn't pedophilia if it's not sexual, so pedophilia if it involves sexual intercourses, and there's no sexual intercourse with that. But still, don't ever date a 10-year-old when you're like older than that, because that it's still weird. It's still weird. Like to me, it like just like what Fly Swan Snowfall's relationship was. It was weird, to be honest with you. But we're not going to get into that. X7 has already explained on his channel, and I sort of agreed with some of his points there, and I'm not going to keep babbling on about it. But the issue is, and the worst part, right? Let me keep scrolling. And Flashy obviously got involved, and he doesn't even know what Toodee is. I said he was from a kid show, and he said some of you don't know either, yada yada. Then someone roleplays Toodee, then, like, it wasn't that weird anyway. NGOC does that to me a few times on this server. My message to my beautiful princess wife Toodee. I'm sorry, she's 10, and you're, like, under the age where you can, like, get married. Even online, like, it's again that just makes the relationship that just makes this online relationship more weird. Not to mention that you're shipping yourself with a fictional character, which is what Laporte 124 did back in like until 2020 when he got a hate bits because someone apparently took his thing. And you've done it with other characters as well. Like, look at this, Yoshi. That's an animatronic Yoshi falling in love with another animatronic Yoshi. That doesn't make any sense. They're both robots. How do they fall in love? Look at that. The baby Freddy, that fat Chica, Freddy cuddling Chica. Craig, you're shipping way too many times. And then all of a sudden, your face turns completely red looking at Toodee, who again is 10, wearing makeup. Now, obviously, there's nothing wrong with like 10-year-old kids wearing makeup. It's only that I'm pretty sure it's like something to do with the toxins or something. But I wouldn't suggest giving your young girls or boys any makeup until, I don't know, teenage years, or if they just got suddenly into interest in, like, I don't know, James Charles or Jeffree Star products. But I also just want to address that, yeah, I'm sorry. That is weird. At this point, right, Craig, you're gonna get falsely accused of being a pedo. And I'm only saying this because I am, now, I'm only saying falsely accused because, I mean, it's not full-on pedophilia. It's weird. Because, like, at the same time, though, he shipped himself with a fictional character, so there's no real people involved. So, you can't really... But... And apparently this has been going on for over a year. Like, look at this. That's a 10-year-old fictional character kissing what could be a 14-year-old actual kid. Like, Craig, I'm 17. I know better than this. Like, that is why, NGOC one time said hot to my gacha, my like a thing I made in gacha. Don't ask why I use gacha, because that's why I've used gacha for my current profile picture on my main channel. But the fact is, you've made this. And literally, and you've got a freaking Teletubby. You got Mutant Poe's long lost sibling there. Sorry, Mutant Poe, I had to make that joke. Just ignore all the Aaron Zorado. And X7 actually did make a point here. He said he's just going to be a creep who should be watched. I mean, to be honest, I would say a full-on creep during Tablets Online. I wouldn't say like a fully fledged creep. I would only say like a bit of a odd person or just a weirdo. Like look at this. 2D kissing me. That's basically the image. It's basically 2D and Craig still doing that kissing thing. But look at this. If you don't ship and call me cringe, I will send you to court. Sorry about the caps. You imagine threatening to send someone to court over a fictional ship that doesn't even exist in real life. Craig, are you that dumb in the head or something? Because first things first, you can't sue someone just because they called you cringe. That is not how the legal process goes in this country. Like, I don't know if I think you live in the UK, like me, because I live in the UK as well. Like, but still, in this country, the legal processing is a lot more difficult, and your parents would definitely just say no. Anyway, gonna make part 2 now because I've only got like 10 minutes maximum. I should have patched this. Anyway, on to part 2.